to Mother Knows Best, your favorite mother-daughter podcast with an emphasis on mother interviewing people. Mom, what's going on?
Just interviewing people. How about you, Alex? Are you ready for your fight?
Oh, here's the thing. I think the answer to that's like, I'm not going to be ready.
Yeah.
So I'm as ready as I'll ever be. And
are you more nervous or what?
I'm nervous, but so Jack Mack, who sits across from me, he's like, what's the point of being nervous? I think he's like, what's it going to do for you? Like,
well, everybody knows what's the point of being nervous. They just are.
Well, he's like, it's valid to be nervous. Like, okay, be nervous. But really, is it doing you any good? And it's like, no, it's not. At this point, it's mental. I am as strong as I will get. I can hit as hard as I can get. I'm athletic. You can't teach athleticism. So I was born with that, or I wasn't. And at this point, it's like, I just have to know that I've got it.
Well, you were born with athleticism, so you'll be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a crash course of 2 months of learning how to box. And so we'll see what Cupcake and I can do.
I think you'll be ready.
Thank you.
I feel pretty good about it.
Are you excited to go to Huntington?
Yes and no.
What are you going to wear?
I don't know. You'll have to see.
Dress cute.
I'll dress cute.
You know, they say, and I've seen this because you and I have been to 2 Rough and Rowdies. A lot of times the families will get in arguments. The moms, they're missing some teeth and they're arguing.
I'm not going to be arguing with Cupcake's mom. Is that what you mean?
Well, I'm just saying. Anybody.
Holy shit. Well, it's a good thing I've got my husband and my son with me.
Pepper spray.
Yeah, I've got pepper spray.
Just, somebody's like, no, shh. Don't talk to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever witnessed anybody fighting except for.
It's arguments.
Oh, I've seen a lot of. Yeah. I did see a lot of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I did fantasy football one time. That was really funny. And Michael, my son, had to write my shit talk. What's it called? No, not shit talk. What do players do when they razz each other?
Shit talk?
Yeah.
I think it's
trash talk. I guess it's just trash talking.
Yeah, you're trash talking.
He was trash talking, and it was so bad that the other people were like, come on, man. Lighten up. So I was like, stay off of it, Michael. You're not doing it anymore.
You wrote it so intensely.
Yeah. I was like, that's kind of mean. He's like, no, it's funny.
There's a fine line between trash talk. I'm learning that with Cupcake. I'm like, what's like,
oh, I bet you're a good trash talker.
No,
Alex.
I think I got it. Like, I think Michael and I can trash talk to the point of like, oh my God, stop. And it's like, we don't mean it. Like, listen, when I see her, I'm like, hey, what's up, girl? Like, I don't mean it like that. It's just like, we understand how to navigate the trash talk. It's because we played sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Michael, you're kind of interviewing his hero today.
I know. He was like, I'm so excited. I read every one of his blogs the minute they came out.
So, Michael Hodges is my brother, is obsessed with KFC.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's the one. I'm going to send him a photo when you're interviewing and just be like, did you ever think that your mother was going to be interviewing the person that you listen to every day of college? I mean, it's pretty cool. So today, obviously, we have KFC on. He's the O-est of OGs.
Yes.
The most original.
And very handsome.
And handsome.
Well, no, I was thinking after this, I was like, they should have like the best looking guys at Barstool calendar. Of course, that's not PC.
I think they did that.
They did?
They?
I believe they did a calendar like a couple months ago or last year or something.
Sure. That's a good point. Like, surely they did a calendar.
Yeah.
Like, if not, I mean, we'll ask somebody, but they've
pretty
had
sure
to
they
have.
did. Yeah.
Also, it's amazing because if we have been here like almost 9 months or close to a year or whatever.
Like, I think it's a year.
Yeah. How does this stuff go around the office like that? Maybe I'm clueless about, but you didn't know either. It's just amazing.
Because, like, if it's a slow day on the internet, that still means 15 things happened in here.
Yeah.
There was 15 new episodes. Like, and so imagine trying to see all of that. Like, you can't. You just have to keep track of, like, your stuff, kind of.
Imagine how I feel.
I can't imagine how
thank
you feel.
It's hard.
Quick pause for a Mamitas ad.
Yes,
because,
Mamitas.
Mom, what is the drink of summer? Which is, almost over 1 week left.
It's Mamitas.
The drink of summer is Mamitas, and it's going to be the drink of fall.
Yes, it is.
Winter, spring.
Their summer specials are the spicy marg, right? Would that be summer?
And the tequila sunrise.
They're
Sunrise.
The new flavors. Okay.
So they are 95 calories, naturally gluten-free, less than 1.5 grams of sugar, and they are the anti-hangover drink. That's what I've decided.
No, they're real, and they're very good because they've got real tequila, natural flavors. Did you just say that?
I don't know, maybe, but what I was thinking is I haven't drank in, 4 weeks. And because it's just like, why would I drink and then attempt to box?
Do we need to bring you some of these for after Rough and Rowdy?
I'm so excited to be able to have one after Rough and Rowdy. And my favorite flavor is Paloma, so I'll be grabbing that one first.
Yes, that's my favorite flavor also is Paloma.
Where can you get them?
At drinkmamitas.com. We'll have the store locator. You can get them at GoPuff, which I still haven't figured out what the hell that is. And you can get them at Walmart.
GoPuff is a delivery service.
Yeah, but where?
Online.
I know, but what cities?
Oh, you just go in and put in your locator.
And is it in every city?
Yes, most of them.
Yeah, I bet you it's not in Oklahoma City.
Oh, definitely is.
It is?
You can get them on GoPuff, drinkmamitas.com, Jewel Osco, Target, Publix, and Walmart. You can pick up an 8-pack variety pack, which I think is the best because you're going to want to try all these flavors. There's not a bad one.
Nope, there's not.
So
get a Mamitas and celebrate summer.
There you go. What are you doing for Labor Day?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We don't know yet.
Oh,
yes, I do. Joe's going to be here and we're doing the U.S. Open stuff.
You're going to the U.S. Open?
Uh-huh.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
That's in like a week and a half.
Or 2.
Yeah. I'm going to L.A.
Oh, you are?
Going back to where we got married.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Like, after fighting, I was like, Graham, I need something to look forward to. So Jordan and I are going to go to the Hamptons. And then the week after that, Graham and I are going to go to L.A.
Oh, very good.
So, Mom, what's your boomer move?
My boomer move is kind of not only a boomer move, but for some reason it's categorized as a boomer move. So we were in a meeting the other day and a guy younger than me was trying to send someone an email. And he said, I looked all over online. I couldn't on the portal thing and I couldn't find your email. And then it was for Bella. And she said, well, my real name's Isabella. And he said, yeah, I looked under Isabella too. And he goes, oh, look, it just popped up. Well, it wasn't doing that last night. If I had said that, eyes would have rolled and you all would have been like, good God, she can't do anything. But since Brandon did it, it was not a boomer move.
So let me explain this to you further. It would be if like we were shooting bow and arrows. I don't know, first thing I thought of. And Brandon had shot 10 bow and arrows, but he missed one. We'd be like, Brandon's probably pretty good at shooting a bow and arrow. We're going to ignore the one.
Oh.
In this instance, be like, you didn't even hit the board on all 10 of them. So yeah, every time you keep missing, we're going to keep rolling our eyes.
Okay.
Does that make a little more sense?
A little bit.
Yours is boomer move and Brandon's was like, oh.
Okay. Also, when you've been sending me texts and if you've posted online, sometimes you've been making some typos, but I don't send back a text immediately. Alex, read your text. Stop sending bad texts. But when I send them, you do. What's up with that? That's like, I'm a boomer and you're not. So you're a millennial. You can send mistyped typos.
So again, we've done this. We went back and counted. Your text messages that had typos.
Why would you count them?
Because you do this thing where you argue with me and you're like, I'm not the only one that makes typos. So my brother and I are like, okay, how many texts does Mom make typos? And all of them. So it's again with the bow and arrow theory. You haven't hit the board. We hit it all the time. And on occasion we misspell the word the.
No, you don't. It's not the. It's like bigger things. I'm like,
guarantee. I always spell that wrong. Context clues show you it's guarantee. Yours is like, and butternut and why can't sleep 2 a.m. send. And like the word send is typed. And I'm like, I couldn't even guess.
That's because they all run together because whenever I hit the space bar, it doesn't work.
That's why. That's why that's a problem.
Someone told me that the reason that happens is because I don't remember why. But when I put a period in, they told me it's because if I accidentally hit the space bar twice, it automatically puts the period in.
Does it do that?
It does do that.
Yeah. So they said that's why that part happens to you.
I think Rico has that problem. His tweets have like weird periods sometimes.
That's right.
Like why do you ever do like space period space talking again? And I'm like,
So that's good though. That's better than like one word that runs on forever because you didn't hit the space bar.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think yours has like the autocorrect thing on your phone.
I did take it off because someone said it was messing me up.
Yeah, it's not. It's helping. Guardrails are good for bowling and texting.
Okay, Alex.
Okay, so I think I'm most excited. Not most excited. I think my brother is most excited, but I think it's sentimental for you to have KFC on. So
yeah, I'm
have
excited.
Fun.
Thank you.
What cookie did you make them?
It's a milk bar.
Milk bar Momofuku
yes.
cookie.
Chocolate chip cornflake marshmallow cookie. It's so good.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Mouth-watering.
Yeah.
And obviously the recipe will be up on the Instagram.
Yes.
Follow us at Mother Knows Best now. So it's a full-blown change.
But it's still the same. You'd find that now, but if you've been going to Cause I Said So, it's still there.
Yeah, you still follow it. It's the same account. Just change the name. It'd be like if we rebranded Content Kim to something else, it would still be your account.
Okay.
Okay, well, without further ado.
Welcome, Kevin Clancy. Kevin, thank you for coming on.
Of course, my pleasure.
Okay, so I have a game to play.
Yeah.
And we can kind of break the ice.
Okay.
Okay, so you ask me first.
I just read the question?
You read the question. It's boomers and millennials.
Okay. What is youth-splaining?
Oh, I don't know. Youth-splaining? Explaining, explaining stuff about your youth.
This says the offspring to mansplaining. I guess so, right? Like,
what's mansplaining?
If the youth, when like the kids explain shit to, you know what mansplaining is, right?
Well,
let me explain it to you.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
That's mansplaining.
Okay.
I get, yeah. So youth-splaining would be
that'd be
me telling you all about
the youth.
Yeah, but like I'm old too, so whatever, forget it.
Yeah, but you're not that old.
I'm old at heart.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You have an old soul?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I don't like to. I'm like, I want to just like stay at home, work, see my kids. I don't want to go out. I'm like 37, going on like 87.
That's okay.
I bet you're younger than I am, like at heart.
No, I
like
bet
you're
I'm
on TikTok
not.
And shit. You're doing all that stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah. I'm really on there.
I
I missed my Subway stop trying to post a stupid story.
It's working. It's working.
It was hard. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one.
Yep.
Okay, what is knee high?
Knee high like socks, knee high boots, knee high.
It's from a while ago. I think they still have them. You drink it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you have that?
I didn't have that. It was
before you?
Yeah.
Sodas? They were
soda,
so
right?
good.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of it, but no, I think that was before me.
They're kind of like all the flavored drinks they have now, though. I think, like strawberry.
Yeah.
orange and all
Right.
that, yeah.
What does savage mean? You are savage, Kim.
Wild.
Yeah. It says not caring about consequences.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of wild.
That works. Yeah.
What's another word for that?
For savage?
Is it
Like
hedonistic?
yeah, there you go. You're hedonistic.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, you should know this one, but who was the first person to host Saturday Night Live?
Oh, geez, should I know that?
I didn't.
The first person
And
ever?
it shocked me.
Was it I mean, I know Steve Martin's done it like a million times. Belushi? I don't know. I really don't know.
George Carlin.
I guess I could have guessed that.
Could you?
I mean, just like time-wise, but like,
Yeah,
I didn't know
never
that.
guessed I didn't even know he was ever. I don't know much about George Carlin. I don't think.
What is the name of the popular boy band discovered by Simon Cowell?
Oh, I don't. By Simon Cowell, a boy band.
Yeah.
Is it the ones from Asia? I don't know.
One Direction.
Oh wow! I thought that they would have been.
I actually would have known that, but only because of like recently. I just found that out recently.
I didn't know it.
Really?
You didn't know it? Oh, that makes me feel better. Okay, what company used the tagline "Where's the beef"?
Spam, right? No.
Wendy's.
Oh.
Did you all never see like the old lady?
Yeah. I did know it, but I thought that was a spam thing for some reason.
Spam
What was
would have
spam?
been-
What was spam's?
I don't know because Spam should have been long gone by the time you came around. Really?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess
it was
so.
from the
Yeah.
war.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong timeline. I'm bad at this game, huh?
Ah.
What social media platform only played 6-second videos?
Oh, not Snapchat, not 6-second videos, and they went away.
It was around for like a minute, but it was awesome. I loved it.
Well, what's it start with? The letter
V.
Vimeo or hell, I don't.
That was a
know.
good answer though. Vine.
Vine.
But Vimeo was an impressive pull.
I don't even know what it is really. Okay.
Where's the beef? That's gonna bother me now.
Who starred in the 1972 pornographic film Deep Throat?
Linda Lovelace.
Very good.
Yeah, let's go. I can get your porn questions. Great. The only question I can answer is porn.
Read that through the mic.
Yeah, I got it.
Spam slogan.
Well, I had it here, and it's spam. Don't knock it till you fried it.
I don't even know why.
It says taste you can hear, taste you can hear.
Yeah.
My sister used
I don't
to
know.
eat
I thought
fried
something
spam.
about. Yeah, that
Gross.
shit's gross.
It's gross.
What does the phrase woke mean?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of know what it means, but I think it's like political.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like being like politically aware and politically correct.
Well, no, but it's politically correct in
This says being attentive and aware of current or important issues,
Current.
typically social issues.
just current.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're right or anything.
We're gonna get in trouble, Kim.
No, we won't get.
No.
Okay, so I told my son I was interviewing you, and he said that he was so excited. He said he loved reading your blogs. Like the minute they would post, he would read them.
I do miss writing. I think writing was my best trait.
Really?
Yeah, my strongest.
You probably don't have time to now.
That's the problem. It takes like 10 times the amount of time to do it for like less return. It makes less money. It gets less traction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like, especially on Barstool, like in the beginning, there was just like a few of us writing. So you take your time and you write like a nice blog, and then it's up there and people come and they read it. And then it got to the point where we have so many writers publishing so much that like it just gets pushed off the website like so quickly. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like it used to be on there for a couple hours and people would,
A long time would be a couple of hours?
Absolutely. Yeah, now it's like a couple minutes and it just gets pushed off. So,
wow.
But I definitely think like when we were in our prime writing, it was like, I think the funniest the website's ever been for sure.
Really?
So like, I always say, I'm always like, I'm going to do more blogging this year. That's always like my resolution or my promise to myself or whatever. And then just trying to do all the same thing, like all this at the same time and write is nearly impossible.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump right into this because the other thing he said that I should ask you about is this, or it has to do with this. He said, ask you if the blind community was hating on you.
How old is your son?
32.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's like right in my.
Yeah.
So
then I got this sent to me, and I just have to read one little thing on it.
Oh God, this is nerve-wracking.
Well, fights got New Orleans yesterday.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, New Orleans is way worse than almost anything, I think.
Being blind is for the fucking birds. If I was blind, I don't think I'd be able to find my own dick, let alone raise another living human. That is so funny.
So, well, I still stand by this. This story, it was like 2009. It was two blind people had a kid. I can't take care of a kid with all of my faculties. Like how, when they start crawling and walking and stuff, they're getting into all sorts of shit and falling into things, and there's stairs and there's knives and there's fire. There's all sorts of dangerous shit. You wouldn't even know what's going on ever.
Yeah, no, I
can understand one, but both?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they should get their kids taken away.
No.
I'm just saying they should have someone helping them who can see.
I did when I went back up
But
and
they
read
got
the top.
mad
they
about
did
that.
Almost smother her baby. It turned blue. It was a little scary.
I mean, but then they got really, really mad. That was my first ever like controversy on the website where, and I realized quickly how much like that gets me going. Where I was like, "Oh, this is fun," because there was so many people in the comments who were blind, and to this day, I'm like, I don't even know how they're commenting. I don't get it. I don't know how any of this works. I don't understand. And this is back then, like now there's all sorts of shit that's like makes it easy. Back then it wasn't as common to do like talk to text and all that. So I was like, how is this even happening? And I just kept stirring the pot and poking the bear, and it just kept growing and getting bigger and like more controversial.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, and at the end when you said, no, the best part about this horribly cruel blog is that these people could never even read it.
See, yeah.
So it doesn't even count against me. Like it never happened. Joke's on you, blind people. The deafs are laughing all the way to the bank. They might not even realize they're laughing out loud, but they are.
That's funny. That's just funny writing.
No, it's
and then
really
at one point,
funny.
I remember I intentionally mistyped like a whole sentence because then their talk to text wouldn't work, but you could still read it. Like if you know what I mean. So it was mean. It was mean.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, they got real mad. They
so
were not happy.
When you went from that, when did you start doing the Minuteman?
That's really new. That's so I started that happened in 2017 the first time I did it. That was on Facebook originally. So at the old office down in the merch closet where we just had like a bunch of like shirts hung up, my brother who was my producer started filming it, and I would just same idea, like a couple minutes ranting about whatever's going on in the news, and those blew up on Facebook. And so I did only like a handful of those, but I was like, all right, this is my new thing. And then Facebook changed their algorithm and they fucked with all the views and it like suppressed everything. And I was like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore if it's not going to get the same amount of views. But that was always kind of like in the back pocket. It actually started as a podcast segment where it was 10 topics, 1 minute each. And the thing was that I always went over 1 minute because I can't ever shut the fuck up. So it started as a podcast segment. Then it became that video. Then I stopped doing them all together, and then during the pandemic, or right around the pandemic, Gaz said that Instagram is now going to reward like more original content and user-generated stuff. So can you bring that back? And it just like went nuts on Instagram. So that's, it started 2007, really took off in 2020. But that's, my newest, but by far like my biggest success.
I love listening to him, but I don't know how how many tries did it take you to do that in the beginning?
It depends. It's like, if I really know the topic well, like sometimes it literally can just be like my first shot. If I need to if I don't know, if I forget the names and I mess up some of the stats or whatever it is going on in the video, it takes me a few tries, but always like within the hour, like I'll get it done.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's. I think it's really hard. Somebody wants to know: does the 1 minute man go beyond Instagram and creep into other areas of your life?
What does that mean?
Well, I think just going in the like maybe the quick rants like that.
Like
even when you're talking to your kids.
So I was in LA this past week, and this guy was like, I don't know if you're gonna understand this. Have you ever seen the show Watchmen? Have you guys ever seen that?
Yep.
You seen it?
Yep.
Dr. Manhattan, how he like knows too much. Like so he was like, I feel like you're Dr. Manhattan because you're like, I have to like know all the news, and I'm doing the podcast and I'm doing this show and that show, and it's like there's just too much going on in my brain. And when he said that to me, I was like, oh my God, you're right. And I was like, maybe that's why I'm always stressed out and anxious and stuff. I don't think it's like, I guess I would say whenever someone's like, and this has been forever, when people are like, have you seen this video? Do you know this story? Have you heard of this thing? I'm like, yes, I've heard of all of it. Like, I'm sorry, I've already heard of all of it because somebody sent it to me, or I'm always, you know what I mean? So there's just not much that I haven't seen. As I get older, that is changing, but there was a period of time where it was just like, yeah, I have seen.
Because people send you so much everything, like for your 1 minute man or for everything. Really, that's
in the beginning.
neat.
In the beginning, we used to have email. It was NYC tips or Boston tips or whatever city you were working in, and that's how we got like all of our best content. Was people emailed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that was it could be a link to a website being like, this is a good news story, or it was a personal story where it was like, check out this video I took of my family, we were out and then we would have something that like no other website would have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that sort of original content was always what separated us from other websites. And now 1 Minute Man's not not really like that sort of stuff, but it is like, as soon as news breaks, someone's sending it to me, so I can like get it up right away.
I love that.
So that's pretty cool. I have
that's
like
a good
whole
idea.
street team that kind of is doing the work for me.
Yeah, you can only read so much.
Right.
You can just only read so much.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a couple of questions that I ask for, and here's a few of them that I just wanted to ask you. Who's your favorite comedian of all time and why?
I would have said no doubt Chappelle up until recently. Like, I feel like he's as he's gotten more and more political, I'm kind of like the only thing I hate more than cancel culture is talking about cancel culture incessantly, and that's kind of where a lot of these comics have gone.
Mm-hmm.
But when he was like in his prime, he was absolutely hysterical. But as I've gotten to meet like a lot of these comics, some of the best guys are like, I don't think as popular as they should be, So there's a couple guys, Dan Soder and Chris DiStefano, who are like good friends of mine now, who I think are like the most naturally funny people on the planet today, who I think should be selling out like arenas everywhere.
But why do you think they're not? Because they're not doing the political thing, or
no? I think part of it's like a matter of time. Like I think they're on their way.
Oh, good.
I also think sometimes it's just a matter of luck. I think right now you're almost facing like saturation. Like there's so many comics and everybody has a special and everybody's already buying tickets to someone else, and so it's a little bit harder to cut through the competition. But yeah.
Have you had him on your show?
Yeah, I mean we've been like, aside from like Chappelle and maybe Chris Rock, and again I can't even think of anybody else who we haven't had on. We've been really lucky to get like all of the top comics on. So
that's good.
Yeah.
I should have known that. Okay, so there's a few of these that I have no idea, but these were in the comments.
Okay.
Did you ever find your phone in the snow? And I don't know what that is. My comes to mind is real snow, but I'm thinking
that's a low blow. That's what that is.
Oh, it is. It's a low blow.
Yeah. So I was shoveling snow, and my phone fell out of my pocket, and I didn't have my phone, and so I was
Are you bullshitting me?
No. It basically leads to how I got caught cheating and had.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I didn't have my phone, so I was messaging on my computer, and that's how it all
Okay, I had no idea that's what that was. Good Lord. I even ran this across somebody, and they're like, yeah, you could probably ask him that. And my mom
Who did you run that past?
He said don't reveal his name.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's really funny. Okay, so did you purposely put Dave and Big Cat at the worst seat in your wedding?
That is the biggest fucking. There was no bad seats at that wedding. And I can tell you that because I paid so much fucking money for it. There was no bad seats at that venue. It was a circular dance floor with all the tables just around in a circle. There was no back. There was no front. There was no bad table. There was no good table. It was like... Here's the good table with my family, and like there's Dan and Dave and the Barstool guys.
Oh, that's pretty good.
In what world would the coworkers get like the best fucking table at the wedding? He loved to talk about that.
They wanted to be at your family table.
I guess so. I wish if it ever happens again, I'm putting you in the fucking closet.
Okay, and did you really hire? And I'm gonna probably butcher her name. Asa Akira to be on your show. You hired us. Is she a stripper?
Porn star. Yeah.
Better.
She's like the most successful porn star of all time in my mind. She's been doing it. Well, she's retired now, but she did it for like a decade, which is like
a long time.
So long in porn, But she is one of like the smartest people I've ever met. She's like an author and very well spoken, very funny, very good at like podcasting. So I did just an interview with her, and like the chemistry was off the charts. And then when Big Cat was leaving KFC Radio to do Pardon My Take, we were looking for somebody to fill the third mic, and so she just slid in.
I took that wrong. I thought you hired her for a time, like you would have hooker to come on the show. That's what I thought. Sorry.
Wait. To come on the show or to like? No. You think I hired a show? Like, okay, yeah. No. She was a Barstool employee.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, okay.
Did you hire hookers, Kevin?
Did you hire hookers to be on the show? Okay, so I made you these cookies.
These look unbelievable.
And I've not tried the original one, but these are so good. And I'm going to.
What do you mean the original one?
Well, it's a copy of a Momofuku cookie.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't?
No.
It started here in New York, and it's like a big place where it's a great place where you get cookies. So what is this,
like a chocolate chip with
cornflake cookie? Ooh. And it is the cornflake mixture I brought. If you wanted to try it, it's got powdered milk in it. It's the weirdest thing, but I think they're so good. Mm-hmm. It's really crunchy. Mm-hmm.
Not really crunchy. It's that perfect, like in between of crunch. You know what I mean? I like the middles. You know what I mean? So I'll always like break these up and get into the
middle's supposed to be a little chewy. Mm-hmm. It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's got marshmallows in it too. I forgot.
I feel like you always put a little. Is there always like a little salt in there? Like a little sea salt or something?
That's from the cornflakes and the butter.
Because that is good. I love that. That's very good. The cookies you made last week, I think, were just chocolate chip, were they?
Yes.
Those are.
Did you like those?
Unbelievable.
Okay. That's good.
These are great, though. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to rate it?
Oh, you have to rate it. Okay.
What scale? Like, what do people do?
1 to 10.
1 to 10?
You're my rater this week.
I'm going to say 10 is your chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
So this would be an 8.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, real good. Very good.
Thank you.
But to me, the chocolate chip is king.
Okay, that's good. Those were pretty good.
Those were unreal.
Yeah.
I was just marching all day.
I walked by and they were out and I was like, fuck. I had all of them. I don't think anybody else got any because I was like,
They were warm too in the morning.
Yeah. I made them I did cook them that morning.
Like a little bit thicker.
So do you have a good relationship with your mom?
Yes, very good.
You talk to her a lot?
Every day.
Do you? Really? Does she live nearby you? Mm-hmm. Does she help you with the kids a lot?
Yeah. We go every Saturday we go to their house.
Oh, that's so fun.
She's like Miss Grandma, like
she is.
Oh yeah, spoils them like crazy.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, like I'm a crazy Mets fan, and that's all because of her.
Because your mom's a big Mets fan?
Yep.
Is your dad?
No, my dad's not really into sports. He's more like mechanics and like cars and that kind of stuff. That's his like guy stuff. My mom is all sports. Not even all sports, just the Mets. She's crazy about the Mets.
Oh, really?
Her father like passed it down to her. She passed it down to me.
I love that.
So that's because of me. And then like every now and then she'll text me something very like dramatic and over the top, and I'm like, yeah, that's where my sense of humor comes from. So like and then like she's like a tough cookie. So like whenever I'm like mixing it up or fighting with someone, I'm like, oh, that's probably where that comes from too.
Oh,
like she's the type, she's calmed down in her older age. She made like a very concerted effort to not be as like combative about stuff. She would be the type to like, one time we were leaving Home Depot. She hates when they make you check your receipt.
Oh yeah.
She's like, you're accusing me of stealing, and I don't stand, like I don't fuck with that. So she would like, just keep walking. And like the cops came one time, and it was a whole thing. I'm like, Mom, can we please just check the fucking receipt? And she's like, nope, stuff like that. So, but like as she got older, she's like, I gotta stop. It's like stressing me out too much. She's always on the phone with customer service, like screaming at people and fighting. So she's definitely like combative like that, but she's mellowing out a little bit. But yeah, I'd say a lot of everything comes from my mom for sure.
So when she texts you stuff that's over the top, you mean like she's got a good sense of humor? Like she's funny?
Yeah, very.
Can you think of one thing you'd never tell your mom?
Oh man. Yeah, well listen, when I got the job, I told her don't read or listen to anything, and she's stuck to that.
She has.
Partly because she's very like technologically inept. I don't think she could figure out how to download and listen and all that stuff. But I was like, this is just not really meant for you, and it's meant for other people. Or you probably wouldn't find it funny, but other people will, and it's gonna be like a good career thing for me, and like it will. I don't like when like friends or family come to shows. I don't like, it makes me uncomfortable because it's like there really are kind of two sides to it, you know what I mean? And I keep that over there and this over here. So I guess there's a lot of stuff I don't tell my mom, yeah, because if she, considering that Barstool is so much of my life and she really doesn't interact with any of that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I keep from her. She'd probably be horrified by a lot of the shit I said.
But it's just but you can't think of anything not that has to do with work you wouldn't tell your mom.
I mean, once everything blew up with my life and my parents were there for me, I was like, I don't know, we can kind of go through anything together after that,
Yeah.
If your mom knows about that kind of stuff.
So online, there's probably a lot you don't want her to see. So that's
yeah, it's more like, I wouldn't really care, but we don't have that relationship where like my family's not talking about sex in front of each other, or like we still don't curse in front of each other.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we don't like, we keep it like mom and dad, kids, what I mean? Like it's still like we're little kids.
Do you still do Santa?
Well,
does your mom still do Santa
for me?
Stuff? Yeah.
No. But now that the babies are around.
But did she till they came around?
No.
No?
No. We stopped, but like we still do Christmas in a big way, but like we weren't pretending it was still Santa.
No, I still do stockings for my kids.
From Santa?
Yeah,
like,
I tell them. I
said,
yeah.
Yeah. Stockings.
All right, I'm going to do that with my kids. I'm going to keep it alive forever.
Don't talk about it. You're still going to get them.
I know some people have also done where when they were old enough, they started doing like from the dog. So it was like instead of from Santa, it's like from like Buster or something.
I should probably move on to that. But I make them hunt Easter eggs too because I think it's hysterical.
That's good though. I mean,
until they give me green
favorite memories in life are all those holidays, and then when you get old enough, you just like stop doing it. It's like keep the fun alive.
Keep the fun alive.
Yeah.
Okay, can you call your mom and tell her you love her?
Yeah. Oh. This will be funny though. She's gonna be like, "What's going on? Have you been kidnapped?
Have you been kidnapped?" Because she's like, I just talked to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hello.
What's up, Mama?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I just wanted to call and tell you that I love you and I appreciate everything that you do for me.
Why?
I told you she'd be like, why? I'm on a show right now with one of the newer employees, is a mother-daughter duo, and I'm on. Her name's Kim, and she finishes up every show where she has the employees call their moms and tell them that they love them. And I was like, well, I talk to my mom every second, so she's probably gonna be like, why are you?
As soon as you call and say, I love you. Okay, what is it?
But I do love you, so.
Or is it just gonna be money?
Nope, it's just love. I really mean it.
All right.
I'll talk.
The next thing you were gonna tell me that Soto went to the Yankees, and you knew that I needed some kind of.
I was just gonna say, in like 2 minutes, I'll be calling you about the trade deadline, and we'll talk about the Mets.
Right.
So yeah, that's
I'm
next.
not doing anything.
The deadline's at 6 o'clock. We're fine. None of the guys that we were supposed to get have gone anywhere yet. And Soto was never going to happen, so you have to let go of that.
Well, I just don't want to see him go to somebody I don't want.
Well, yeah, but
We don't have to get him, but if it goes to the Yankees,
no, he's not going to go.
I'm gonna be unconscious.
I'm with you on that, but he's not going to go to the Yankees, Mara.
Okay.
All right, I'll call you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
a
so
perfect example. I mean,
cute.
that's exactly what my relationship with
She
her was
really
like.
is into it.
Uh-huh.
I love
And
that.
we love the Mets, and we hate the Yankees. I called my grandma Graham, but in the I don't know how it all worked out really, but the other side of the family, she called dibs on Graham. She wanted to be Graham, and so my kids just but through it's not like we told them like you can't call them Graham. She just ended up calling her grandma, and my dad is Kappa.
Kappa?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like gibberish when they couldn't say it, so it was grandma and Kappa.
I like that.
And now they're old enough that they can say grandpa, but we still call them Kappa.
Kappa,
So that's
yeah.
kind of funny.
They stick like
I
that.
like that having like it's not. I don't know anybody else who's Kappa. You know what I mean? It's
No.
like unique to our family, so I
Yeah.
think that's cute. But my mom, when we lived outside of Philly for a little bit, and we had a little tiny Shih Tzu puppy, and a raccoon attacked him at one point in the backyard, and she ran out on the back deck, and the raccoon had our dog like pinned down, and she just punted it, like just kicked it across the deck, like a field goal, just like boom, knocked this raccoon off, and they both ran in the house. So ever since then, her nickname has been Raccoon Killing Kathy Clancy. My dad loves it, like every day, like Raccoon Killing Kathy Clancy.
I
So,
love that.
yeah.
That's great.
That is a very indicative story of like who she is in our family. Like she'll kick the raccoon off you. Yeah,
I
so,
love that.
Yeah. She
That's
got her
good.
back
That's
for
a
sure.
good story.
Yeah.
Are you going to raise your kids as a Met fan?
It's a touchy subject right now.
It is?
So I have my kids every Saturday.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh.
I went away. I went to a wedding. This is the first Saturday I've missed in like 5 years. And they went to a Yankee game.
Oh,
They took them to a Yankee game.
Who's they?
Their first baseball game too.
that's messed up. Honestly.
I was like,
That's
but it
messed
was
up.
like Yankee fan for a day. Like she tried to kind of soften it a little bit, but I was like,
But the first.
come on. Like the first is supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be.
Uh-oh.
So now I'm like planning the best fucking Mets trip ever. Literally talking to one of the comics I was talking about earlier knows the owners really well.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, I want to be in the owner's box. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. Like you're gonna love the fucking Mets.
We're going to meet
So,
all the players. Yeah. Oh my
mhm.
gosh. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that fear with the
We
Knicks.
did say,
too.
I'm talking into the mic while I'm chewing, I'm sorry. The original deal was I get baseball and you can get football. Like, football doesn't mean as much to me, so I want them to be Mets fans. If they want to be Giants fans, I'm Mets and Jets. She's Yankees, Giants. And I was like, that's fine, but I just have to have them be Mets fans. I thought we agreed. Might need to revisit that.
Yeah, I think you do.
Apparently. Maybe I got to put that in writing.
That may need to be in writing. Oh my gosh, that's
Mhm.
funny. Not funny. Funny, not funny.
A little bit funny, yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. I love it.
Well, thank
I
you,
love what you're
Kevin. I
doing here.
appreciate you being on.
Absolutely. I think you guys are great. It's a great addition to Barstool. And I think
Thank
it's
you.
a good I tried to do it with I started Podfathers initially, and I think that I started Podfathers because I thought there needs to be like real parenting advice and talk, because everything I read leading up to it was so phony. You know what I mean? Like I was reading these books that were like how to be a dad, by a dad, for dads, and it was still like I could tell it was like bullshit, you know? So I was like, let's start a podcast where we're talking about how like real it is. And I think having you two is like, what's realer than seeing how it actually is? You know what I mean? People getting to watch like that relationship as it actually unfolds is pretty cool. So
thank you. That's sweet.
It's very awesome. Good work.
Okay.
And you, I mean, what do you think about, are you ready to watch her in a fucking
No,
boxing
I am
match?
not ready to watch her in a
That's crazy.
No, I think after we saw her, the other girl,
I haven't seen her yet. Is she
She's got a strong right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have problems with her, or is it just like we just
No.
match you up with somebody who wants to fight also?
She accepted the fight. She's getting divorced. I think she wants the money maybe. She sent a video and was like,
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, baby girl, good luck or something. And I was like,
How where's she from?
Huntington local. Look, it's her hometown.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
what I didn't want.
She's a same size as you? Relatively?
Weight 5 inches shorter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Oh, you're pretty tall though. Okay, so that's
It's just that getting punched thing.
yeah, that's part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
boxing is the getting punched part.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've been training hard.
She's
so
been
I feel
training
like,
really hard, and I
like-
felt good about it. But she's gonna go fight with Hot Wheels. Alex is.
Okay.
She's gonna practice with Hot Wheels,
Okay.
and she's gonna ask Hot Wheels to pop her pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you can like take a punch, then you're good. Like that's like the hardest part, you know. I also feel like everybody we've seen fight trains so hard, and then it just goes out the window as soon as the fight starts, which is probably gonna happen on some level on your fight. But if you just don't, it's so hard to tell somebody because your adrenaline starts rushing. But if you can just like stay calm, like the only fights I've ever been in my life, I like rushed at the people right away, and it was like the worst mistake I could have made. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Have you been in a fight?
Like when I was a kid, yeah.
Oh, really?
But like, I mean, I was in the 8th grade, and we had like a movie fight. It was like 2 groups of friends at like the park at school in the rain, and it was like 2 of my friends were two of the guys were fighting, but all of the rest of the other friends in the groups decided we had to fight too, and it was like in this skirmish, I punched this kid in the face and I got him like right in his eyebrow. But like if you hit anybody in the eyebrow, it like bleeds and it looks like you really, you know, I was like in 8th grade, like scrawny, but I just happened to get him in the right spot. So he looked like beat up, and someone was making fun of him after the fight got ended. And he was like, I don't even know who did it. I couldn't even tell. And so I took credit for it. So it was me. It was me. This kid's nickname, by the way, is Animal. His nickname is Animal. But he was like tiny and compact, so I should have like stayed, you know. So then we started fighting again, and I should have like stayed up on my feet and kind of like boxed, but instead I just got my adrenaline rushing, and I ended up like tackling him, and he just got on top of me and just started wailing on my face because he was like way heavier than me. So I was like, I don't know how to fight at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Other than that, I've never really been in a fight, just like bar, you know, skirmishes and stuff like that, but not like fights.
Yeah.
I would never do something like this. I don't have the balls to do that.
Yeah,
so.
I wouldn't either. I question where they came from, but
but it's cool though.
Yeah, it is cool.
I mean,
no,
she's
I
gonna
give her
be
credit.
fine, and when it's over, it's gonna be like one once in a lifetime experience. So
yeah, no, I agree with that.
And once you go through something like that, like everything in life seems easy. So
yeah,
you know,
hopefully,
yeah,
right,
yeah, especially having kids. That'll seem like nothing.
Yeah, no problem. Now that you can't recreate. That you can't be ready for. There's no way to do that. But you guys are doing a good job of at least trying to prepare people for it. So
yeah, okay.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yep.
Great question about the snow.
Oh yeah, I'm
Nailed
gonna
it.
kill someone.
Yeah, you really, that was so good.
Yes, I had no idea. I had thoughts about what the alternative might be, but that was not where I thought it was going.
You thought it was a pile of cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, at first I really thought it was snow, and then I saw the questions online. I was like, maybe they mean drugs or something. But then when he said that, I was like, oh shit!
I'm sorry.
God, what a terrible interview.
The blind thing is just, I love that he's like, I still stick by it. I was like, great, here we go again. If we're gonna blog this episode, it's gonna be KFC still.
No, the ending is really funny too about the deaf people are laughing out loud, but they don't know, but they are.
He is a good writer. That was a great episode, Mom. Good job.
Thank you.
And him calling his mom was adorable.
No, I love her.
Yeah, she's cute.
Kathy, feisty.
Feisty Kathy. All right. Well, everybody, we will see you next week. We love you very much. And go right now to buy RNR.com and buy the fight. Even if you already bought it, Buy it again.
Buy it again.
Buy it 7 times.
Yeah, don't have a watch party. Everyone watch it separately.
Well, you can have a watch party that everybody at your watch party has to buy it. That's my thing. Okay. We love you guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.